Hello, everybody. My name is Josh Jepson, and welcome back to Twilight Princess versus.
My name is Tyler. Yeah, I'm kind of confused now. My name is Tyler Cedarwall, and I'm fighting these like ice enemies right now. And have you ever heard of the phrase "my wrists are icy"?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Well, it refers to whenever you have like expensive watches and things on your wrists.
Oh.
But I learned what that meant a couple days ago because they say it in rap songs a lot, and I always just thought it meant that they were like doing like maybe a gay hand movement and making their fingers icicles and making their wrists icy.
Wait, what?
And I was trying to explain to my roommate what I thought it meant, and she like made fun of me so hard.
I'm gonna make fun of you now.
She's like, Tyler, are your wrists icy? And she'll make like a gay hand movement towards me. And I'll be like, shut up.
I get it though, because like diamonds, right? That's the whole thing, right? If you got like diamonds hanging off of your wrists or something, right? That's what runs through my mind.
Yeah, that's not what ran through my mind. I just couldn't figure out what was going through my mind actually.
I still don't have any idea what's going through your mind, and I've known you for a long time now.
I don't understand the point of buying really, really expensive watches. I feel like they don't look hardly any different from watches that are regularly priced.
Yeah, I agree, actually. I had a watch that I bought that was literally $5, and I didn't think it looked cheap, but, I mean, I don't know. It was $5. It was on sale.
Okay, I'm talking more so between watches that are, like, say, $100 and watches that are, like, $10,000.
Oh.
Like, a watch that is $100 will look nearly identical to a watch that looks $10,000.
Okay.
You have to be, like, an expert to differentiate it, or you have to tell people how much you paid for it. But then are people going to believe you? Like, do you need to bring a receipt to prove how expensive your watch is?
My watch is $10,000, guys. We don't believe you.
I wouldn't be impressed by that. I would just think you're stupid if you bought a $10,000 watch.
Let me show you my bank statement. Like, okay, guy.
When we were I just went on my cruise to the Bahamas, and we were in the Bahamas. My dad was trying to find some like cheap watches for sale. We actually went through like this really weird back alley on the plaza and went to like all these really sketchy stores so my dad could try to find a watch that was a good price. And they were very sketchy stores, but at the same time I felt bad for them because these people are just trying to make a living.
Okay, but
I
did
felt
he
like
find the
inclined
watch?
to buy something. No, he didn't find. He ended up not buying anything.
So wait, is he buying a watch for a good price to sell again at a higher price, or do you just want a good watch?
No, you can just get really good deals in those like back alleys. Like they don't have like the really expensive markups and stuff. You can get like a Rolex watch for a decent price, but I'm not sure if it's a real Rolex watch or a knockoff or however that works.
That's the trope, right? That's the TV trope. They're all fakes.
You're fake. You're faker than a cartoon.
I'm not gonna lie, Tyler. Of the two of us, I think that you're probably the faker of the two.
How am I fake?
You just come across that way, I guess.
Do I? I think I come across as really real. Like I'm as real as it gets. I used to have a podcast called the So Real Podcast that I did 2 episodes with Donna Bells.
2 episodes.
I'm pretty sure that proves that I'm the realest there is.
Oh yeah.
Josh, first things first, I'm the realist. Drop this and let the whole world feel it.
Oh no.
Do you recognize that song? I'm curious.
Yeah, I vaguely recognize it. I don't know where from or who does it or whatever, but
it's I'm so fancy, you already know. Because I have icy wrists.
Icy
That's
wrists.
what makes me so fancy.
I have icy wrists. Hey guys.
I don't want to be patronized. I want to be patronized.
Patronized. Oh, I see.
Yeah, I actually really want to start a Patreon so I can upgrade my computer, because right now I'm playing Planet Coaster and my computer can already like barely handle recording that stuff on the lowest graphics setting.
Maybe just don't be so garbage.
I'm trying not to be. It's hard. I'm from a small town in the Midwest. How is
you were born into garbage.
I was born as garbage and I'm trying to not be.
Hey man,
it's hard to not be.
You know what they say, you are what you eat.
I only eat garbage sometimes. It's my raccooniness.
Oh no! Almost fell off. Well, snowboarding is actually really hard.
I prefer 1080 Avalanche.
I know.
The game's way better
Yeah.
when it comes to snowboarding.
It is. Yeah.
I mean, I would expect it to since it's a snowboarding game. But you know.
Well, that's like saying that. Well, never mind. I was gonna say something about Tony Hawk, but then I couldn't. I couldn't formulate my words, so never mind. I take it back.
I'm not doing very good against Yeta.
Wait, what?
It's probably because I'm a Vo.
Oh, I was like, I thought you were racing Yeta already. I'm like, wait, how did you catch up to me so fast?
No, I'm still in the boss fight.
I was like, what? I'm so
keep
scared
getting-
now.
Keep getting hit by her giant ice cocks.
Her giant ass cocks. What are we? Sometimes I wonder this.
An
We sit here
embarrassment
and we-
to society.
An embarrassment to society. Sometimes I wonder, we sit here when we say these things, and I wonder to myself, how is it possible that we exist?
In the society that we live in.
Yeah,
the thing is,
yeah, exactly.
the things we say are not nearly as bad as what, like, trash. Like I said, at least our inappropriate jokes kind of might have some intelligence behind the thought of them.
Okay.
Sort of. I mean, that's really stretching it, but usually we try to have some correlation. But there's a difference between, like, say, like cussing. There's a difference between cussing intelligently and unintelligently.
Is there? What's intelligent cussing?
Using it, it's hard to describe, but there is a difference.
Fuck.
Like trashy people. I'm not sure. No offense to any trashy people watching us right now.
I mean, you're trash.
But at
so-
the same time, people who are trashy. Do they know they're trashy,
No.
or do they know and just embrace it?
I think there are
So
some
that's what I
people.
kind of do.
Well, I think it's it's the case where people who say that they're trashy and quote unquote embrace it aren't actually trashy. They just like pretend to be. But then actually trashy people have no idea. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. Oh my God, Yeto's eyes are really big. Yeto's just a really big guy. I can't imagine
Yeta is a woman.
their love life. Like it literally seems like right now, like Yeta is his child.
I
He's
know,
holding
right?
her like a child.
It's a little.
She has like a little baby tooth. How old is Yeta? What is this
Maybe
relationship?
Yeta is actually a baby, and it's just a really messed up relationship.
Wait, are they? Do they ever refer to each other as husband and wife?
I don't think.
Or
I don't think
or
so.
maybe Yeta is a kid,
that's possible.
and this is like a fatherly love right now.
that could be. Yeah. I mean, they never like do weird things.
Yeah, they're just hugging right now, and there's like lots of love, and I feel like
I mean, there is only one bedroom though. Come on.
Is-
Come on.
doesn't mean they have to. That doesn't mean anything. You can share a room with somebody and not be.
Okay, but
fucking
there's
them
no
on the
beds
daily,
in there,
like.
so. So I don't know.
Well, when
I'm
you have that
confused.
much, when you have that much like fur attached to your body, you pretty much are a bed.
That's true. That's true. It does look like they're both wearing coats.
Sometimes I wish, like, my cats are the fluffiest thing in existence, and I'm so jealous of their fluffiness.
You're jealous of their.
Sometimes, whenever I'm like shirtless, I like to just like rub them against my body because it's just so soft.
fluffiness. You just love rubbing pussy all over you. Is that what's going on?
Yeah,
Oh.
kind of a personal thing I'm into, I guess.
Yeah. Well, hey, hey, whatever floats your boat, man. Whatever floats your boat.
Dude, I'm so happy I'm done with Snow Peak Ruins. I played that temple 5 times. Like, I just had to play through it a whole entire another time before this recording because I forgot to save after last episode. So that really sucks. And that made my 5th time playing through that temple in the past month.
5th time, really?
Yeah, I practiced it 2 times, and then
fuck this
maybe
up.
it's 4th or 5th. At least 4 minimum, but I think it was 5.
I don't remember what to do, and I don't want to fuck it up. I think I do this.
Are you doing the ice block puzzle? That thing
I-
is stressful.
I am doing the ice block puzzle, and I think I might have fucked it up. No.
Well,
no,
you can't
no.
fuck it up. Like, it's always possible to.
Well,
reset
I
the
know,
blocks.
but I just don't want to I don't want to end up doing it and taking too long. But then I'm taking too long just by the sheer fact that I'm doing this and looking
can
at
I hit
it
the tree?
from every angle.
Yes, I hit the tree. That's the best thing ever. I love hitting this tree. Oh, but I missed the 50 rupee. I'm so sad.
You suck. Sorry to tell you that you're just complete garbage.
Can we stop referring to me as garbage?
I don't know. I really like it, man.
No!
I'm sorry.
I just fell off. Maybe I shouldn't have taken
I
this.
can't help myself. Oh, I figured it out. Okay, I did it. Okay. Wow, shit.
I'm actually British, and I prefer to be called rubbish.
Oh. Yeah, but saying rubbish sounds wrong.
Kind of sounds like a hand job, sort of. Would you like a rubbish?
Just want to get a little bit of rubbish. Just a little rubbish. You're going for a massage, and you just ask for a rubbish. They know what you mean.
A rubbish. It sounds like a Scottish phrase, actually.
they know what you mean.
I've been like exposed to the cruise ship I went on. The event director, he was actually Scottish, and he had like the most stereotypical accent ever, and it sounded so dope. I'm actually really jealous of it.
I don't think I've ever heard a Scottish accent described as dope.
Dude, it sounded cool. Like and then also he would talk in a low voice sometimes, and it just sounded like so sexy, like a low Scottish voice.
Oh yeah,
it's way more sexy than I expected.
Oh yeah. Now you understand.
One really cool thing. Now I understand what.
Now you understand why women melt over accents like that.
Yeah. Do women melt over my accent?
Sure, Tyler. You can tell yourself that.
I wonder if I sound sexy if I talk low. Hello, ladies. How are you?
That's low.
How are you? Shut up.
Hello.
How are you doing? How was your day? I can't.
How was your day?
How was your day?
Is that
I'm Tyler Cedarwall. Sure, it sounds good, Tyler. I'm proud of you. You did it.
Better be. I worked a long time to try to sound sexy. That's why they call me Tyler Sexy Wall.
Oh, okay.
They don't know it actually calls me that, but I wish they did. Hashtag Tyler Sexy Wall.
No. Oh, you know what's... Okay, speaking of hashtags and these stupid hashtag things that we do sometimes on the Versus channel, somebody tweeted at me hashtag bitchboy today.
I love when we see like hashtags from like videos we put up like a year ago or 3 years ago.
Like it just, and like completely out of context. Like it's very clear that they watched some video. I don't even remember really like the moment or where that was from, but I know that it was a thing that we did on Versus at some point. That's all I know.
Josh is a bitch boy.
Yeah, but
I love it.
it might have even
Do
been
you
one
race Yeto twice or Yeti twice?
you
Or is it
race
just him
Yeta
once
and then you race Yeta, the girl,
Okay.
and she's faster
feel
for
like-
some reason because she's a badass.
Because she's smaller. She has more she's more aerodynamic.
She's very much egg-like, that's for sure.
I feel like she could crack. Where's her arms? I think she's wearing a big blanket.
We
think that's
didn't
what's
we
up.
determine that was her fur and like she has no arms? I think we determined that.
Okay. I think I remember we called her a Goomba or something.
Right? Yeah. She's
My dad, whenever me and my siblings do something stupid, my dad calls us Goomba heads.
Wait, aren't Goombas just all head and like
That's
feet?
Yeah, so wouldn't they be smarter because their whole body's a head? Like, isn't that filled with
I
brain?
don't think that's how that works.
Or is all their organs like inside their head?
I don't think that's how that works.
But how does it work? Maybe we should watch the TV show.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's what we need to do. No, we need to watch the 1980s movie, the live action one. That's how we.
Stop, Link, stop.
It's where they all.
Oh my God, Link!
The factual
Link,
information.
you're
about
such a
Goombas
fucking
are.
dink. You're
Link-
a Goomba head, Link.
Link is a dink. I like that.
Oh my God, you've already beat the block puzzle.
Huh? No, I decided to skip it. I'm just kidding. I did.
Did you?
Yes, I did do it.
Oh my God, I'm having a. Oh, I still haven't finished the race.
I mean, it took me a little while, so you're fine.
This is my second. It's gonna take me 2 tries on each of them, which isn't bad.
I mean, I
per
got
se.
the other thing is that I did the race the first try too, which is surprising because I'm really bad at that race usually. But I guess I don't know. I didn't really think about it, to be honest. It's one of those moments where we were just talking about whatever, and I wasn't really thinking about what I was playing, and I just did it.
That's always way better.
Yeah. It's weird how that works. It's almost because you think about it too much, and your subconscious actually works better than your. What's the opposite of a subconscious? Just conscience? I guess that's what it is.
I'm not sure if there's necessarily an opposite of that.
Right,
word.
you know what I mean. There's your conscience and then your subconscious.
Have you ever like gone into autopilot mode when you're driving, and then after a while, you like kind of regain like your thoughts, and you're like, wait, I've been driving for the past 5 minutes, and I kind of forgot I was doing that.
Yeah, I have been there, and that's a really dangerous place to be. You
I'm not sure if it's necessarily dangerous though, like, because you're still thinking about driving, you just don't think about it. Usually it's like on the highway and stuff, whenever you just kind of go in autopilot mode.
But that also means that you're less observant of changes. So like maybe you're doing your thing, you're switching lanes, whatever.
No!
Just fine, but you gonna be okay?
I don't think so, actually. This is costing me a lot of time. You're making some good ground right now, and I'm still racing this hoe.
I mean, the ground is pretty good. If we didn't have the ground, we wouldn't be able to walk around and like live on the earth. So it's a good thing that we have ground.
Yeah, we'd all be like falling straight into the core of the earth. Just
Oh God!
to death.
That would be. I mean, that sounds good. I mean,
if there wasn't ground, what would there be?
If there wasn't a ground, then no, you're probably right. The molten core of the earth, the mantle.
But then we wouldn't be born in the first place. Like the first person to be born, fall into the core, and that'd be it.
Yeah.
I wonder if God like made somebody like before he made somebody on Earth, he made somebody on like Jupiter to see what would happen. They just like burned up in like the chemical storm. He's like, oops, maybe that wasn't a good idea.
He's just like trying stuff out.
He's like, I wonder what happens if I put somebody in Neptune. They instantly freeze to death. It's like, all right,
no, that's
next
not okay.
planet.
And he just crosses it off a list.
You go, shit. God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, Josh.
I'm not God. But thanks for the compliment. If I was God, though, I would put you on Neptune.
I put you on Mercury and just make you boil
Ooh,
alive.
Mercury.
Would you rather die by drowning or by being set on fire?
Oh my God. We had this conversation before. Drowning, probably. I think that's what I said before.
Have we had that conversation before? If we have, it's been a long time.
Yeah. I definitely, it definitely seems familiar at least, but
And I don't remember your answer on whether you'd rather be burned to death or drowned.
Drowned, because burned to death.
I'm just asking for science reasons, though.
I feel like drowning would last less time, I think, than burning.
I feel like drowning would be less painful, because like if you realize you're about to drown, you could just like inhale water, pass out, and then.
Yeah, but you're essentially suffocating as well, and like in real time, and you know it's happening. And
well, being burned in a box, you'd be more so suffocating. Like the second you inhale water, your body would go unconscious.
I guess that's true. Yeah, technically, if you're inhaling all this smoke, you're probably also suffocating.
You probably wouldn't inhale the smoke. You'd probably be burned to death before you die of suffocation if you burn to death.
Well, I guess it depends on the situation. It depends on like where you're burned. This is really fucked up conversation.
Yeah.
This is really fucked up. What's wrong with you? Why would you ask me that? I don't want to die at all.
I don't believe you.
I mean, I
was always wondering, like, there's actually this, like, weird, like, subconscious thing in your head. Like, say you're standing on the edge of a cliff. Have you ever realized that for some reason you think about jumping off? Like, your mind does think about, what would happen if I jumped off of this cliff right now? Like, we always have this subconscious, like, thing in our mind about what would happen if we did those sort of, like, things. We just don't.
So I've heard that.
Them, obviously,
I've heard that. I know what you're talking about. It's like some sort of psychological phenomenon. I've never experienced that myself.
Really?
Yeah. I standing next to an edge. I'm like, nah, fuck that.
Or like you wonder, like if you're standing next to somebody at a bridge, like, what if I just push them off right now?
So I have wondered that, but maybe that's just because I'm an asshole.
Maybe they deserved it.
It was you.
Ooh, so
I was thinking about killing
yes,
you.
I deserved it. They deserved it. Wait,
yes.
Again?
You definitely deserved it. Did you finally fucking do it?
Yes, I'm trying to figure out the fastest way. I need to go down this river. I'm trying to think of the fastest way to get down to
what
the
river
block puzzle.
What?
I teleported to Zora's River to get to that block puzzle.
Oh, I didn't even think about doing that.
Where'd you teleport to?
I teleported to the field, West Tyrol Field.
Honestly, this probably isn't much faster because you have to like swim halfway down the river just to get on the steps.
Yeah. Yeah, but I never thought about doing it the way that you're doing it. But I could see why that would be like at least.
Actually, I think this is taking longer because I'm having to like run all the way around. If this is even the fastest way, I don't know.
Good job, you did it. Proud of you. It's clear that you know what you're talking about. Didn't you practice this stuff?
Yeah, I did.
Tyler, you're useless. Can I just say that now?
I just
like.
I just
like you,
forgot.
Tyler,
I think
okay?
I'm pretty sure that's the way I took, and I'm not sure if that was the best option.
Tyler, you and I, we're friends.
Dude, I wish Breath of the Wild had tech tights, and I don't understand why it doesn't.
Breath of the Wild actually has more, because we had this conversation about off screen. We had this conversation about what enemies are in Breath of the Wild, and how like they could use more enemy types. And I realized something. They're missing like a lot of really core, like there's no dark nuts in the game. Like that's a core enemy of the Legend of Zelda series, and I feel like the combat and everything with the weapons and whatnot, that would be really cool to have like a dark nut sword or something.
That would be actually. Dark Knight swords are usually pretty sick.
Pretty BA, dude.
They're always the longest ones. Because dark nuts and then the sword.
Is there? I think there might be a joke there. I don't know. I can't tell.
There's a really good joke there. If you would have.
No. Dark nuts.
What other main enemies does the game not have though? Because it doesn't have tech tights. As far as I'm concerned, I've only played like
there's no tech
so
tights.
hours.
I promise. Not tech tights.
What's another core Zelda enemy?
I don't know, but they brought back Lynels.
P-hats. Is there P-hats?
There are no P-hats, no.
Let's see. What else?
Is talking about what's not in the game a spoiler? Do you think people get mad at us for not spoiling stuff?
That's a really good question. I have no clue.
Yeah, no, P-hats, tech tights, and dark nuts are the ones that came to mind for me. There aren't. Well, no, I guess there are. Never mind. I was gonna say there aren't really Stalfos, but there are like the skeleton versions of all the different, like the moblins and whatnot.
Yeah, there's Stalfos.
They're
Yeah, nippy hats. I can't. Let's see. Is there? Yeah, there's Chew Jelly. There's Choo Chews.
Yeah, there's Chews. Yeah.
There's. I guess they actually did get a majority of them.
I was gonna say
now that
yeah.
think about
I was
it.
gonna say they actually did pretty well hit all of the. And then there are some new enemy types as well.
So I guess they did a good job.
And there's more variety in keys, which is just what I always wanted.
Yeah.
Electric
I've always
keys.
wanted to be electrified. Like getting frozen to death by them wasn't enough, honestly.
And getting burned. Oh my god. Ice keys are the worst. Can we talk about how ice keys are the worst?
I fucking hate ice keys so much.
Fuck you.
I'm not sure if I'm doing this puzzle right anymore. I'm kind of shit.
Oh, go. No! What are you doing?
Damn it. Okay, so I move that around there. There.
Oh god, that's okay. I'm just screwing this up repeatedly. Come here, my black friends. Come here, my black friends. Is that weird? Is that racist?
No.
Is it racist to say come here, my black friends, and then kill them all? Because that's what I just did.
Have you seen the movie Get Out yet?
No, I have not, but I've heard it's really good.
Same. I really want to see it.
I don't know
Have
what
you
it's
seen the
about.
Get Out challenge?
I have no idea what it's about.
As I think about just like a racist white community, like I honestly don't know many details either. Oh shit, I forgot how to do this one. No, I didn't. But I actually did see the Belco Experiment. Have you heard of that movie?
The Belco?
Yeah, it's about this company that, like, for a year they have a bunch of employees, and it's just like a regular company. And then one day, they just like close off the whole entire office building, and a guy comes in over the loudspeaker, and he's like, "Attention all employees! In the next 20 minutes, if there's not 5 of you dead, then we will kill 10 of you."
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yo, that's messed up.
And so like they're forced to kill each other pretty much. And it was at first like I was pretty skeptical because the last movie that came out that was sort of similar to that is The Purge.
Yeah.
And that seemed like it was going to be a great idea, but then ended up kind of sucking.
So hang on. So there was The Purge, but then didn't they release like a remake of The Purge recently?
There's 3 purges now.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen any of them, but I know that Brooke likes at least the first one. She likes the first one.
No, the first one's the worst.
Is it?
The
I don't
second
know.
and
She
third
likes.
are
There's
right.
one of them that she likes.
Yeah, the first one ended up being like a huge disappointment. So I was kind of expecting this movie to be the same thing, but I still give it a chance anyways. And it was actually really freaking good.
Nice.
Mostly, like, it ended up being really funny, surprisingly. Like, which I think they try to like put humor into it to kind of lighten the mood a bit.
Trying to lighten the mood while everybody's being murdered.
Yeah, there's this one dude who's like smoking weed on the roof before it all starts to happen, and then it like all happens, and he thinks the whole entire thing is just him like tripping out.
Yeah.
And so he's going through and he's dumping out all of the water jugs in the building because he's like, it's in the water, guys. Like, this isn't really happening. It's not the funniest joke, but that's just like one that comes to mind.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening.
It's kind of more so people's reaction to him doing it. Like, there's one guy who like sees him dumps out the water and just starts crying.
Oh.
It was a pretty funny movie. And then like everything else was really done. It's like all the actors are really good. The cinematography was really good. The script writing was really good.
Yeah.
And then it's just kind of a unique idea. It's kind of like Hunger Games, I guess, like pitting people to kill each other.
Oh yeah. What was the name of the movie again?
The Belco Experiment.
Belco Experiment. I'll have to watch it. That sounds like a really like interesting concept.
Yeah.
I like stuff like that where people try to do something like really out of left field and it ends up being really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like not just your standard story, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of like really, what's the word?
Stuff
for
like
it?
that is better than like say Saw. Like Saw is kind of like a similar, I guess, situation.
Mm-hmm.
But in Saw, they're just kind of forced. It's just kind of like a gore fest. But in this movie, it's actually kind of showing the human thought process. Like, what would people actually do in that type of situation? Like, something you would never want to happen in real life. But since it's fictional, it's very an interesting concept to see how it's handled.
Yeah, I think some of the best, I guess, quote-unquote horror movies are the ones that make you think or make the characters think, essentially. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's more mind fucky than gore. Like there's a lot of horror movies that are just gore, like you said with Saw, but that's not really my thing. Like I don't really care so much. Like the gore doesn't get to me. It's the psychological crap that gets to me. Because I'm just like, I don't know, I just start to like think about it. Same with games too, especially games. Like horror games, the best ones are the ones, like you can get me with a jump scare, but the best ones are the ones that make you like fucking flip your shit in your head, you know?
Kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's. Like that game isn't necessarily. Oh wait, crap! The game isn't like gory. There's nothing like no violence really or anything. It's just kind of just straight psychological fear. Like
I think
when are they gonna pop up?
That's a bad example because Five Nights at Freddy's is almost like 110% jump scares though. Like it fucks with your mind a little bit with like noises and stuff, but it's all jump scares. And I'm talking more about like the stuff where like you basically see nothing for the entire game, and it somehow still fucks with you.
Give me an example.
PT. Although there are some jump scares in PT, but there's like 2.
Did that game ever come out? Because I know they ended up like canceling. No. What is that game actually?
So PT stands for Playable Teaser, which is a great name for a game. It was a teaser for a new Silent Hill game.
Okay.
And yes, it got canceled because of some weird shit going on with the developer and the publisher. It was Hideo Kojima, and Konami, and they had, I don't know, some internal affair. And
wasn't the main guy from The Walking, not the main guy, but one of the guys from The Walking Dead, the character you play as in that game?
Yeah, Norman Reedus.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he was the main character, and actually, or was he the main character? I don't know if he was the main character. He was a character though. You're right. And then they're actually working together. Hideo Kojima and Norman Reedus he's making a new game called Death Stranding, which is not the same concept at all as the one that he was putting together before. But Kojima left Konami after that whole fiasco and has started a new company and is making a new game with Norman Reedus in it.
I remember fangirls being like excited because I guess like you got to see his like butt or something in it.
Oh yeah. The trailer shows he's naked in the trailer with a baby, which is weird.
Yeah, I remember just seeing articles about how like excited fangirls were for that, and I'm like, I just don't see Daryl as that attractive as a person. He just
Yeah.
kind of looks. I think
Yeah.
it's mostly like his redneckish hair. Like I don't know. It just kind of seems.
Redneckish hair.
I don't know. I'm not really one for mullet type haircuts.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Or rat tails.
He's also like really squinty. I don't know.
Really squint. Wow. Well, on that note, I think we're at the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching this episode of Twilight Princess Versus.
Thanks for watching. My name is Josh Jepson.
And my name's Norman Reedus, and I'm kind of pissed.
Dude, you're
See
squinty.
you guys
Come on.
next time. All right.